Hit it! Welcome.
On my dark face. What's up, everyone? I haven't done a video since I came back because I've been busy. Don't know my ass from a hole in the ground. But you know, that's how it goes. So today, we're smashing things.
I think we're going to end up folding the axle inside of the nut, as opposed to splitting the nut.
Actually, that could work really good if
But whatever separates threads is good with me.
Yeah, exactly. If the center of the axle collapses in on itself,
that's
you can
pretty much what's happening.
Spin the nut right off.
Yeah.
Do you want to try a socket on it?
Yeah.
I can hold the brake.
Yeah. No, I've been thinking about it. I don't think it's going to fit just yet. I'm probably going to have to
pound it on.
Do a little assist.
Here, you want to do the camera?
Don't look freaking ridiculous.
There she goes. Cool, ready.
Yep. Piece of cake.
This was after breaking 2 breaker bars?
Yes. Oh, you could probably let go of the brake. It's like a lug nut right now.
I hear it vibrating and rubbing.
It's like a tight lug nut.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's trying to take the axle nut off. Big nut that holds the axle on.
Big nut? Oh, is there any entrance that I should come in if I'm visiting, or is there one around front?
Yeah, normally there's one around the front.
Okay. You want me to take them, Doogie?
Can't miss.
Yep.
That off the air gun now. Done.
Yeah.
Well, not done. Started.
Right? Step 1 complete.
Step 1 done. Job started.
Now with all the cuts in it, it's not going to come out.
Yeah. Thought about that for a minute while I was doing it, let me tell you. I think it'll be right though.
Yep.
I think it'll. Yeah, it's moving.
Sweet.
Alright, just gotta take the rest of it apart now.
Alright, so I never show the before. Here's the before. This is proof that I never clean, I guess. So, there's all this crap. And there's these. So, alright. Now the daunting task of cleaning. Yeah, it just gets more round. Awesome.
Would you like to explain what you were doing?
I'm trying to drain the water out of this compressor. I have procrastinated doing this for a very long time because I somehow knew what I would be in for. And so right now the valve is open and nothing is coming out, which is typical, I guess. So I was going to take off the bigger nut. I have to go to the tool room and grab a 1.25 and 1.5 wrenches. It's going to be one of those 2 sizes. Find one?
They do make an intermediate size, but what I bought are the same size, but like 2 or 3 thousandths thinner. It's like a belt.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Sometimes it's all you need. Oh yeah, here's our cleaning progress. I think this is some means of measurable progress.
I see the bench.
So, cleaning right now, and I got some building stuff to do, and then what? Work on the carotid maybe? It would be nice. I would feel a lot better.
Where are we?
Pacific Ocean. Teleported here.
Where are we really?
We are at Lake Michigan.
With our toes in the sand.
We are in Muskegon. Which is nice. It's just a nice, relaxing kind of atmosphere here. No teenage antics.
Nope. Except for dog.
Except for dog. He has been causing trouble. Dog didn't want to swim. So I picked him up, carried him out there. He didn't like that so much. He swam back though.
Did you swim?
You see something? Alright. I have to pee. We should do that. GR hole. They blocked off with a tin can. Like, oh, so that's what the stock port looks like. It's been a while. We've been busy. Still working on the exhaust side, but and I haven't final sanded anything. This is just roughing with the grinder. Still got to go back with rough grit sandpaper, smooth everything out. It's quite the impressive pile, huh?
What are you doing?
Porting some cylinder heads for Chris's car.
For what purpose? What is porting for?
Porting is free horsepower. Well, free for me because I know how to do it.
Why?
Because it is
But how?
magic. Porting works by allowing more air and fuel to enter and exit the engine. The more you can get in, the more you can burn, the more power you can make.
Awesome.
Do it without touching the valve seat. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but they can't see if there's a big jug in the way. Box of head bolts. Perfect. So right now we're getting rid of this edge in the valve bowls. They use the machine and they cut it away for the valve seat, and maybe when they cut out the port originally, I don't know, it just left this little bit of an edge here, so it is kind of smaller in this area and then it expands out to this and then kind of humps back in a little bit before going out the valve seat. So I take this dip out here, and then it's all kind of a nice large area, and then it funnels to a slightly smaller diameter as it goes through the valve seat, and it kicks up velocity right at the back of the valve.
Who are you?
Huh?
It's 12 o'clock and you're already working.
I'm a hologram.
Yeah.
This is not, the real Doogie is not here.
Listen, what happened at home to get you out of the house so fast?
Huh?
What happened with the house to get you to want to come here so quick?
I don't know, I was still very lethargic this morning. Yes.
You?
Not usually. Or it didn't used to be that way anyway.
I heard from your mouth that you're never up before noon anyways. Most of the time.
I'm awake, I'm just not here mentally. That happens from about 1 p.m. to 4 a.m.
He's having way too much fun with Alright.
Hey, Batman.
I can't see what. You're on camera. Not so camera.
Where did we get his kilts off?
Yeah, we want to see your kilt.
Yeah, it came in today.
Okay, go put it on.
Nice.
It's gonna be too cold.
Fashion show.
I want to try it on. That would.
Be a dress for you.
Ooh.
Right?
It'd probably be just short enough where your balls are just hanging out.
You don't have to take your pants off to put your kilt on.
That's a good point.
I didn't get to work. Not having to be there for the last 3 hours.
Same here.
Not doing it part? Yeah, you're right. I've messed up his mojo. I like this.
You're gonna make me have to work so hard at editing this.
Yep.
And by the time I'm done, there's gonna be like 10 minutes of bloopers at the end. Well, the video's ending, but it's only halfway through. What's going on?
Watch it be your best video yet.
See?
Right? Here's 10 minutes of just fucking off.
Show your mistakes. Learn from them. That too. Anyways. Just came to say good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, you better start a new clip so I know like what's. Sometimes it jumps around, change the angle a little bit.
You have to use a special bit for this, right?
Yeah, it's carbide. It's a carbide bit. They're expensive. Do not use them on steel. But it cuts through aluminum like butter. Cuts through valve seats like butter too. I haven't touched a valve seat yet. That's pretty good. Spend so much time fingering holes. These ones I haven't really touched yet. I can't get my finger through.
What are you feeling for?
Feeling the short turn radius. So I did the knife edging first. And then I come back and I do the bowls and the short turn radius because that has to be mostly done from this side of the head. So I do that process first and then I do this. Sometimes I'll just pick a different place to start and work the problem that way. Depends on the day, I guess. So this is why my Subaru heads took 100 hours. I was just very slow, meticulous. Touched the valve seat on the Subaru. I haven't really touched this port, so it's a good comparison of the bowls. Although the light kind of blows it out. Step one of the intake port. Just hogging out these around here because you can't really tell how you know my light. Stock right here, there's a flat lip. See it? And so the first quarter inch of the cylinder head, it's a flat lip, and then it curves in and down. So what I'm doing is taking this, the top of this opening, and breaking it out, kind of like a Venturi, I guess. But instead of having this edge, I just hog that out and it fans it out, and it looks like this. It's hard because of the super bright light. Actually, probably without that at all, really. So you can see that there is no flat edge. It just starts turning in right away. And I outlined in Sharpie, so I'm going to gasket match. I've already taken a bunch of pictures. This is step one. So I'm going to doing the center one first, and then once I get that dialed in, I'll just knock out step one on the rest of these. And so by the time I'm done, all three ports will be done at the same time. Alright, that doesn't work because I have to look at what I'm doing. And that's finished. Smooth like glass.
Exhaust side's even better.
That's the exhaust. I could spend like another 50 hours cleaning all of these up, but we're on a bit of a time constraint, so.
And doing this by hand is a little bit of a pain in the butt.
One thing I'll be doing today is the starter on this box truck that doesn't have a box anymore. But doesn't look like it'll be too bad to get at. It's just extremely dirty. No biggie. I got some Hex Armor gloves, so I'm not getting that dirty today. Heh. Famous last words. So much stuff just built up on the...
What are you doing?
Right now I'm just doing a final check of the valve seats to make sure that we didn't touch them with the grinder anywhere. We're going to lap the valves, but it's really hard if you have removed a bunch of material by accident. So this one, no, it looks okay. I don't think this was touched with the grinder so much as the sandpaper rubbed on it a little bit. So it'll be okay. So these heads are completely done. That's the exhaust.
Put the flashlight back.
Tires. We need to wash these, I guess, again after we get it back.
There's all the exhaust, and flip it over. Look, intake.
This one would probably be the best one to get a picture of.
Alright, so now we're going to take them and have them surfaced.
And we got the starter out. Here's my hand for comparison. It weighs about 100 pounds. So we're gonna drop those off. We're gonna take that in after lunch. And then we'll do something fun, perhaps.
Wiring. Yay.
Perhaps. Fresh. Alright. So now, we'll go under here. I'll see you in like 10 minutes.
I come there too.
Yeah, you come here too?
Yeah. Big truck.
It's easier to just drag it. It only weighs like 100 pounds.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, here, can you put this on the car for me, please? Can you grab me some brake parts cleaner?
Yes, where is it?
The can's somewhere on the benches or maybe on my toolbox. It is like 100 pounds worth of pain in my ass.
That's quite a reach too.
Yeah, I gotta bench press it up into place. I gotta like put the nose of it on the exhaust and hold one end up so I can put one wire on. And then I lift it up into place. If I got the other one down by the time my hands were tired turning the bolts, I think I'll be able to manage. Alright, take these bolts out.
You can imagine the price of that too.
This was like $190.
Oh wow, yeah. See?
That's not bad.
Actually not for what it is.
I was expecting like $500.
Oh yeah. You got on them cheap, huh? Where'd you have to go for that at?
It was off a Division.
Yeah.
Or no, that was, where was that place?
Yeah, it was off Division.
That was
It's on Division. Northwest.
Yeah.
Something.
Northwest Auto Electric.
Okay, yep.
Oh no, you're right. That was the machine shop. This place was off of Chicago Drive.
Maybe, okay, it was Southwest Auto Electric. Northwest was the machine shop.
Yep.
Did a few things this afternoon. Maybe I could do that with the starter input. No, I'll just do it now. Otherwise it's going to suck. And the exhaust gives me a work area. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's not that easy. I'll just lift it up into place.
Hello, sir. Did you get your Benz? Sad day.
Just get this shit out of the way.
Did they send your tracking number? Fail. Maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow, probably Monday.
Not like playing on the computer, is it?
Installed. There's no real easy way to do this. Yep. It's actually not that bad to do. So now we're going to clean the battery terminals and see what happens.
First start.
No, it just moved a little bit. No, I broke this one. Alright, well I'm going to fix those really quick because I actually need that fairly solid.
Where are you welding?
In a couple places. Hold this right there. Watch your eyes. Oh, missed. Hold it right there. Come on, you bastard.
Can you not light your leg on fire?
I felt a hot one roll down. Alright, I think we're good. If fire starts emitting from my leg, let me know. Alright. That looks pretty good. Pretty damn good. Except this got fucked up, so.
Do I get to grind the other side now?
Now give me the. Finish the grind.
I was gonna do it.
Problem is it needs to be like that much longer. Well, I'm gonna wait and I guess just cut up another piece to go here, and we're instead going to use this to finish here.
Yeah, we should have one extra one.
You know what? Maybe this does have to come out like that. Alright, where's the straight piece?
It's at that.
It's right there. And the 3-hole gasket, flange, tool, bolts.
Everyone, did we leave the box of your sparklers?
Yeah, here's one. Yeah, these are the not collected. Uh-oh. Never mind.
Again.
Good job. I'm just kidding.
Or let's see.
See?
Do we want the bolt pointing down? Probably. That would certainly make things easier.
Can't stand gravity.
You're making some real exciting video right now.
How to put washers on bolts.
First you gotta drop them.
A few times. This tests their durability. Okay. Gasket. Gasket. Hey, at least I caught it.
You did. Good job.
Should that be a metal gasket, or is that?
You know, yes, and there is metal in that gasket,
Well, yeah.
but this is a really
Less than that.
cheesy way to do this. The best way to do this is V-bands. Oh, V-band flanges. I love you so. Nuts. We somehow have to do this and make it possible to get the exhaust back out. That's the engineering challenge here. An easy way to cheat would be to have another one of these 3-bolt flanges like right here, and then you can split it into 2 pieces. V-band flange seems like it would take up less room. Probably does. Okay. So now with our cutoff, we can play. That's a little low. We're going to have to do the same thing like we did to the last one. And if we cut it in about half, that's going to give us there. We're going to have to take a shitload off. Yeah, we should probably cut another one of those up so we can... If I can get a pipe on here, you know, we can get a comparison. So, we'll cut this really quick. Go ahead and snug it up. Stop there. Checking it really quick.
No. Hey. Hi. I know, right?
That is just not gonna work. Your face. That just squishes the tube. Like, what good does that do me? None.
You wanted to make an oval.
This isn't, we're not to that yet.
Just kidding.
That's not gonna work.
Yes.
No. No.
No?
No.
You don't think that'll work?
I think you make me nervous, is what I think.
Well, you know.
Should mount the bite stand into the ground.
If I didn't have to, like, take it all over the place. One day I will. My uncle has one that uses, like, a truck tire and wheel. And it's welded, the post is welded to that. And that never goes in the ground.
Really already that rusty on the inside?
Yeah, the oxidized a little bit from where they welded it.
No, I mean like...
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's a little while.
Oh, yep. Yep. That would be some rust.
See that? Huh? Oh. Yeah, that would be. Oh.
Good job. Both of you. See? Today.
It's he's just learning. You know, that's how you test. It's gonna take me so long to edit this tomorrow.
Yep.
I think if we did drop it and it broke, then we'd be more angry that we dropped it. That it broke than the fact that we dropped it.
I should make you start editing my videos.
Why?
Her. Then I don't have to deal with it. I can just do things.
I would just put everything in the video, so.
Just put in the parts that he doesn't want to see.
Yes. See, he's learning.
There was no actual building. It was just him dropping stuff on the floor.
Yes. Can we make a video like that? Just you dropping stuff.
The bloopers. So Ooh, that's nice. I'm not gonna go over one bump and the entire thing just falls off, am I?
Maybe. Have I ever welded anything and then it fell off the car?
I have to think about that.
Don't hurt yourself.
Because probably.
Because probably is the response.
But nothing that I can remember right this moment.
He probably has that one time in his head. Just wants to know if you'll figure it out.
Right, exactly.
He did an entire exhaust and it just broke off at the manifolds.
Actually, my exhaust that ran under the oil pan, well, my up pipe, it stayed there. And I smashed into some stuff. It didn't go anywhere.
Some stuff.
I did. It was low, okay? I was bound to smash into something.
Ooh, that's rusty too. See that panel over there?
What?
Right there. Is that rust or is that paint? Primer or something? Up above. Bottom. No, look higher.
Right here?
Like, right? This stuff in here.
Oh.
That's plastic.
No, yeah, that's plastic. It's plastique.
Why is it
The exquisite plastic.
It's rustable plastic.
They just make it rust colored so it'll look like everything else eventually.
Rust elastic. Alright. Grinding time.
We're now putting rusty steel in the car just so it doesn't have to take that middle part becoming rusty.
You make funny faces when you do that.
Sometimes it's because I'm being hit in the face. Other times I'm thinking really hard. Alright, that looks more like it's scoot the welder closer. I guess I need to grind a little more. Needs more grinding first.
Oh, that's disgusting. I could... Over these glasses, if you wear them slightly out a little bit further, you can see all of your skin in like extreme detail.
Interesting. You don't need to see that.
Ow, that's hot.
Well, yeah.
want me to cut up a little bit of this other exhaust pipe?
I need to cut like this much off of this one. And what I'm going to have you do is take, not this one, I'm going to use it, but do we have another remaining 90? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Alright, well, cut that one in half, and then take one of the 90s and cut it in half. So we have a long leg and a 45, and then a 45. Eyes. I'm a bad tack welder today.
Hey, guess what?
Huh?
Your pipe is smoking.
Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. Fucker, stop going down my shirt.
Look at your beautiful weld.
On the bottom right of the welding cart, there's some red magnets. I need those red magnets. Grab both just. this is going to be the craptastic one to deal with. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Put the ground clip on here.
Whatever it is, very white.
Oh, that's smoke. Yeah.
I didn't see they actually welded there.
Nice. We're almost there. Yay. Yeah. We're gonna cut it like right here. And then yeah, and then we'll start making the whole one. So that's it so far.
If you ran it at this stage, how loud would it be?
Oh, it would still be like insanely loud.
Just as loud as it was before? Or
Probably.
Would you notice a difference?
It would sound different, for sure. But I would wait until we get, because the real difference is going to come once we weld in all this stuff.
Yeah.
If we welded all these in right now and then you started it, it would definitely sound a lot different.
Get your hand out of my way. I'm
sorry, I'm checking to make sure that we can do things like install it still. This is important. Alright, so right now both these pipes are tied together.
Right. That's how we're going to have them at the end, right? That's a good idea, so it can all come out as one piece.
And you have so much tire space here.
So much?
So much.
Oh, okay, we do have a lot. I was hoping that wasn't sarcastic.
Ha! Little did you know.
Yeah, and I was gonna get some 36s on here. Looks like not anymore.
Yep, no more 36-inch tire. Now, I guess I could just hack this off right here. We can just do 2 little straight pipes. They can come out right here.
Yeah, or not.
Or not. But you wanted it loud.
Yeah, that'd be loud.
That would certainly fit the bill. And we're doing really good here. This will be a nice little merge collector. So I think we're ready to hack that off. And
See if we can get it all together today, and then the next day we just do the full welds, and then...
yeah, that would be cool if we could get it mocked up. At some point we're going to have to put the car back down, move this to under here.
When I put that on, that wasn't exactly on.
But that's okay. Yeah, we'll cut.
Is it okay that this gets all bent up like that? This stuff?
It will under normal use anyway. Where's like the socket and stuff to tighten these up? Get these all. So I'm gonna need an extension, like 6-inch extension. Thank you.
Is this that glue stuff that you used on your camera?
Yeah. Doesn't come off, does it?
No. That stuff is crazy.
Really? It is an appropriate use of batteries.
I don't know, Chris does it all the time.
Grab me a 3-inch extension.
So demanding.
Well, you know, part of the fabrication process is figuring out how the hell you're going to get the thing together anyway.
Just fell all over my parts of my...
It's weight reduction.
Turned into a 3-wheeler. No need differentials if you just do one tire in the back.
Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to get a ratchet up in there. A pair of wrenches will do it though. But that's okay, I can do it with 1 wrench. Because we already have a lock washer.
Are we just gonna forget about the bolt that we're missing, or the bolts that we're missing out of the...
On the cylinder heads?
Yeah.
For now.
Alright.
I mean, really,
There shouldn't be any big leaks out of there, should there?
it's going to leak a little. But basically, how you're going to fix that is take the cylinder heads off.
Really?
Yeah, because when I break off an easy out trying to get the bolt, the broken off stud out, like it's not coming. You have to drill it out, but you can't get a drill in.
No, I mean like the cross-threaded one.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we should still investigate that.
We did that some other time. The bolt's still like halfway in there.
Yeah, I see what
It'd be a lot easier just to forget about it.
that is so half-assed. Listen to this half-ass. I'd rather just forget about it.
I'm just saying it would be easier. I never said we should do it this way.
Sam go.
I don't know, he just left.
Bastard.
I don't know. cutter's right there on the bench. Yep. I was about to weld and looked down and I had a full wire sticking out. Now have cool. My fingers on fire. It's really hot. Alright, almost there. It's hard because I have to hold it up there without burning myself. It needs to be... Oh, if I overshoot, it's fine, sure. Much better. Hand me the welding torch. Alright, Eyes, everyone. Oh, this looks so good. Eyes. Front. Eyes. Pants not on fire. Good. Lock this in here, something else, I think. Yep, right here. Eyes. Damn helmet for this one. Alright, that's not going anywhere. Okay, your 45s. 2 halves of a 45, yep.
Cut properly?
Yep. Yeah, it definitely goes this way. Yeah?
Where's the small portion that you and Batman use? That makes any sense?
Well, I have a selection of torches behind that engine over there.
He wants to burn the plastic off wire. Which one would you suggest?
The one with the propane bottle. The green bottle.
Are you sure it's smart to give Rocco a torch?
Where's your car?
See, that's what I'm afraid of.
What?
That face. You like to stick your tongue out when you're thinking hard.
Alright, so basically we gotta finish this, and so it's gonna be a small piece that looks like whatever the hell that looks like, a triangle. You know, see, I draw my imaginary finger here. My
Finger's
imaginary
not
finger.
imaginary.
Holy fuck. Alright.
Break time.
So using CAD or something, trace out this piece in that triangle. Trace out that triangle up there. If you can get it, you know, closer to the top of the pipe here, like if the very edge of the triangle ended up razor thin and it stopped here, that would be ideal. But the idea is that we'll make those two triangles, we'll tack them in, and then I'll seal up right here because it's really hard to weld like from the back side when there's two pieces of pipe. So I'll seal those here, and then that gives you your division point here. And this is easy. See, you just take a square and you cut it out right here, and then we weld that in top and bottom, and we are into oval pipe. All right. And then basically after that, I don't know, this is kind of, we may sacrifice our spare piece for a better one to cut up, but after that it's basically this. The inside angle looks fine. I think I just need to take a half moon piece or something and like add to the outside angle a little bit. But we are so very nearly there. We're close enough to very nearly there that while you do that, I'm going to drag the big welder over and I'm going to clean all this up with a wire brush, and I'm going to stick together everything that I can as much as possible before you have to take it off the car, so that way it doesn't move too much welding it off the car. At the very least, you'll be able to hear it tonight with the completed pipes.
Yeah.
It's going to sound very different.
Well, there's nowhere near as bright as the other one.
Nowhere near as bright.
Yeah. Like the intensity of the light that comes out of this one is painful, really.
This looks like shit. Hold the light facing at this joint. This one. Yeah, that's gonna get hot way too quickly. That's what it's supposed to look like. like that, not like not like. Shine a light through here. Probably didn't activate right there. Now on this side. We'll have a lot of grinding to do, that's for damn sure. I think at this point, did I weld this up all the way? Oh, hold the light right there. On the back side right here, pointing in. Yep, right up. Really cool to watch from this side, from the other side. Yeah.
It makes a cool noise.
That was.
I noticed the noise difference already.
I like that you can see it on screen.
Yeah.
I wonder what I think when I turn the wheel all the way.
I don't know, I saw that.
It's like king, 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 braking sound. Just tore the steering in half.
Yeah, that's What? What? There's the rest of it. That, I don't think that was supposed to happen. I could be wrong.
Is it just that old, or is that need a high performance?
I don't know.
It's not repairable. Is it?
No, you need to know too.
That's good.
And on that note,
Maybe we shouldn't turn this car on ever again. Costs infinite amounts of money every time the key turns. Fucking shit up. Hold on.
I'm tacking the metal down.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. Oh!
You got too hot.
Everything's hot.
Dude, that was a great weld until you got an air pocket in there.
Sounds like a good way to burn yourself.
Did you burn a hole in it?
Yeah, blew right through.
yeah.
And I was almost good. I was almost done too.
No, I was like a perfect weld too, I'm not gonna lie. I reduced the speed of the wire feeding.
That makes it hotter.
Was it? Or speed it up?
Hold on, doggy.
Come on.
Are you running out of argon?
Might be.
That's probably what's going on right now.
Almost.
What?
You almost don't have to cut anymore.
Yeah.
Cut the stool?
There's a little bit of stool there.
Yeah, shit happens.
Really hope this lasts.
Well, if you don't cut the stool, it's his favorite thing to do.
I really enjoy working with Christopher. I did the egg on the bike. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's
He won't admit it, but it's
very
his favorite thing
relaxing,
to do.
just favorite. Smells like shit.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to explain what's going on here?
I forgot about the tip goo.
Would you like to explain this a little bit?
These are pieces of metal.
Really?
Well, you asked.
You really are. Yay! See, that wasn't so bad. Oh. Ow. Don't look into the light. Oh yeah, that turned out good. I've been taking pictures with the camcorder. I don't know how they're going to turn out.
I imagine pretty good.
Get out of my picture. Rude. Now stand back. Thank you. Go that way like a foot. Goodness.
So it's like back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, and then I rotate an extra 90 degrees.
A lot of people aren't aware of this particular step in the assembly of an internal combustion engine, but if you research on the internet, you'll learn that an internal combustion engine works on heat. It's all about heat. It's a delta of heat. And the hotter you can get the hot part of the engine, the colder you can get everything else, the better it works. But to make an internal combustion engine actually work the first time, you have to put a little bit of heat into it. So you can see Doogie here using the classic Boy Scout campfire fire starting technique, and what he's doing is on the intake valves he's putting in a little bit of polishing compound, and because it has grit in it, and then he's spinning that to make them really hot, and that heat will be absorbed into the engine block, that actual heat energy, so that when the engine starts for the first time, the intake valves will be really hot, and that'll heat the air passing by, which is what gives the engine its first spark to get it to run. After that, the engine will you may notice that after you arrive somewhere, you'll hear your engine tick. That's the actual sound of the heat going back into the engine block and moving through there.
I'm assuming from his tone of voice,
stabilized.
because I know this tone of voice, and his smile, that was all 100% bullshit.
Not 100%, there's just enough real science in there to make it believable.
Right. That's that tone of voice you get when you're going. You gotta stop hanging out so much.
I'm a horrible person.
So what's the real purpose of this?
He's polishing the seats of the valves.
Okay, so
that they seal better. It's not a pretty thing, you'll never see it, but it makes them seal better because that improves your compression and everything revolves around suck, squeeze, bang, blow, and you can't have squeeze if you have leaky valves.
Now, why else besides just having a sealing surface would I want to do this?
Well, there's the cleaning off of the crud that was on there, but that's back to sealing surface. It could improve the flow marginally, though. It's a trivial amount from any surface imperfections on the thing. What I think it would be is it improves the flow in evenness by having it seal all the way around evenly. When it opens, it matches and it allows an even blast of air in. But that doesn't really make sense because you've got two different valves, so it's going to be...
Flow has nothing to do with it.
I got nothing. What?
Thermal transfer.
Because when it seats, it allows it to sink the heat out of the valve into the block.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Because if you this is actually true.
So some of that heating bullshit.
Some of the heating bullshit. Well, see, if it doesn't, the valve, because the valve's a separate thing, and the valve's directly exposed to the combustion. I mean, it's part of the combustion chamber.
Right.
The valves can overheat, and this could cause detonation. It could cause all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that. I just had to work that out in my head. It's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And the giant aluminum heat sink that is the engine block sucks that out, but this has a water jacket, whereas the valves don't.
Right.
So the valve has to, you want as much of the valve to come in clean contact as possible. It's very similar to putting the heat in the chips to get the chip out.
So really what it is this rice burner will actually be pretty hard, whereas the other one was just looked pretty.
This will, how much with the porting and valve lapping, total rebuild, how much can we expect in a performance increase of this engine at this point?
About or at least 20 horsepower.
Okay. And with the new intake?
Add another 10.
That's a 20 additional to the original.
Yeah. And keep in mind, the original was like what, 100, 150 horse? I mean, we're not talking big engine.
About 160 horse.
160 horse.
So now you're up to
now we're up a little over 200 horse. And compared to that thing, which is probably 70 horsepower,
That's
oh my God.
135.
That's 135? Okay. They're really tiny horses. 130
yeah, the
Shetland
ones.
ponies. Yeah, little ponies. Shetland ponies. You can get horses now that are just they're not like they don't grow any bigger. They're like fucking
That's been
corgis.
around for a while.
I saw a picture of this recently.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
Kind of freaks me out.
They're yeah, breeding at its best. Much like Batman. I'm bred to survive.
We got that. It's long, cold winter.
I'll still totally be wearing that kilt come December.
Yeah.
January, February. Yeah, it's nice out.
I actually gave you a
to be.
tool for doing this that's a hand crank horn. And it does the spinning part.
Okay.
It goes back and forth and even...
It goes back and forth, it just doesn't go... It isn't like an egg beater where it just spins?
No, because to do this you have to go back and forth, and then every third time or so you rotate by an extra 1/4 turn.
Okay.
And that does that whole process, except you just hold the top of it.
So we have this tool?
Yeah, I don't have the suction cups for the smaller valves though.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure.
Bitty bitty valves.
I always like to do them by hand. Takes a little longer, but then it's done right.
Are we doing German early since the tour thing?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, provided we have a Euro mail. It's Monday. Mondays we frequently done a Euro mail. It's a pretty common thing.
Alright, let's see.
That's a lot of time for one valve when there's like a dozen of them there.
24
In
total.
the whole engine, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be here all.
This is his idea of a good date. So.
So after he's rebuilding your Mazda, he gets to rebuild the. Well, we need the van electrical done on the actual van we use every day. Then the fire truck.
I gotta figure out brakes in the car.
Lavelle might have bottle jacks and stands that would hold it.
I've already got a call into the place.
Okay.
I gotta call the dude back in half an hour.
Oh, if that's a bung,
yeah,
Lavelle
well,
might
I'm
be
gonna
a
try
little
that
upset.
first then. And I gotta call out.
I remembered the other thing.
What?
My flashlight died. You got one of those.
Yeah,
like several dozen that you had.
Your Energizer flashlight died?
Yeah. It finally like dead. It'll turn on sometimes. And this is with a brand new battery. It'll flicker on me.
I kind of had that problem with this.
I tried tightening and twisting it. And
Both sections of the body?
Yeah. Okay. Just remember, I called him out on that. It's button I think is working out.
It's time for that 2 double.
Nah, when I get an extra $20. So this is one of those things where you just gotta be like, all right, now we're just gonna.
It makes him so happy when you do that.
I know, fair.
See if I have my bag of other stuff.
Of other stuff, he says. So you're being camera woman?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling it got lost because of those kids.
Them damn kids. Thankfully, one of those kids isn't the other one.
Okay, so you guys get a few minutes of me vlog time today. Because they're over there goofing off, they're not even there. So I am using some valve grinding compound and getting the valves all set here. So that one's already done. This is an exhaust one, but hasn't been done. I'll show you guys one that I just did here. If it would grab. So you can kind of see the difference. This one's not done. And this one I just did. So in here it's much more smooth. There's no cracks, pivots, no nothing like that. So we're getting this thing ready. And they're over here welding some stuff up. Let's go see what they're doing. I didn't do a thing.
Alright, let's go get dinner. We'll be done when we get back.
Right?
There's tape measures all over this place. You just gotta find it. Oh my gosh, you're like my kid.
I already looked.
Make sure you put it back.
There's some good flowing exhaust.
It'll flow, that's for sure. Into his Doogie Master exhaust.
It's Master Flow.
That actually made it kind of quieter.
No, that's without the muffler. That's all the piping complete minus the muffler. That changed the sound significantly.
It did.
We should just leave the muffler on, but no. You put the muffler on and at idle, it's going to be more relaxed. But when you put it on, it's not like that. Just leave it pipe right into the floorboards. Get that nice hole so you get air flow.
If we got one more 90, we can make you an oval 90 right out the side.
Yeah, like a super truck exhaust. You need to cut a hole in the rockers to come out through the rockers.
Ah, that'd be badass. It was like right here.
It'd be cool if like you could do long tubes and then right where the vent. I don't know. I've got a bunch of buddies that have diesel pickups that are all like this high, and some of them do the dual chromies stacks coming out of the bed. Others of them will take and they'll turn their tailpipe at 90, and they've got their turbo cranked up. Just black billowing clouds of smoke come out, and imagine sitting next to them during the summer in anything lower than another pickup truck.
It just goes right in the window.
Yeah.
Rolling the coal.
I was up north with my grandpa's. He lives in Wolverine. We were
Do that
driving
with
my
a Jetta.
grandpa's truck around. He drives a big Sierra diesel. And the guys in the Dodge in front of us, the gigantic stack coming out the front. We're stopped at a stoplight, and the guys look out the window and they look behind us. They're all like talking to each other, and everybody turns around and looks at us. As soon as it turns green, he just mats it to the floor. A gigantic black cloud all over me and my cousin in this.
Just like that.
Well, the funny thing is, it's like, hey, why does your truck sound like it's got a can full of nuts rattling around it? Oh, it's diesel.
You need to do that in a Jetta.
This is going to be the most
Way more
confusing
fun.
vlog ever. Are you done with the heads?
No.
Well, hurry up.
Excuse me, I'm doing yours and mine. And you're telling me to hurry up.
It's going to be the most confusing vlog ever.
It is. And that's okay.
Talk about diesel things and then...
Well, you know.
It's the DSL blog. It's still talking about cars.
It's a truck. Just hate when people do
It's a
that.
vehicle.
You want to get flicked with slime?
No, I just said that because I say car all the time, and I always people are like, oh, you mean truck? Oh, remember
It's the truck.
when Greg was here? We were shooting some vlog, and I can't remember what I said. I'd have to go back and look, but I was like something about good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or something like that.
Okay.
And he's like, ladies? There's no ladies that watch the vlog. So I need to tell Greg that somebody posted in the comment and said, tell your friend the ladies say hi.
That's funny.
face. So, they do watch. Told you.
You know what? I need to bring my stuff in here and have you work on it for me too.
You have to start working for him.
Okay, you guys start cleaning.
There you go. All right, let's hear it.
An interesting smell. All I can say.
Can't buy that. Cool. I like that. Definitely does not sound like a straight pipe V8. No, not really. I want one of these for my car now.
Nothing more thrilling than footage of a horse going up.
Wow.
Rich, your camera down here is out of battery. Sherry, can you bring that up, please?
That sounds so cool.
When you take that cylinder off, take it to the guy.
So what we'll do is we'll actually take them both. Are they both the same?
They look the same.
Well, they're not, because one of them has a double.
One should be a top, one should be a...
Yeah, one of them has a double
Fitting.
setup, and the other has a single.
But I think they're both double fitting holes. The other just has a leaner in the other hole.
Good point.
Great point.
I think our best bet was to just
That was
go
one we
ahead.
replaced the day we got the fire truck.
Let's strap this, pump it, make sure we know that this is it.
Yeah.
But I would say let's change both of them.
Okay, you want to take that up to the top. Maybe your dog needs a bath.
Why?
Smells like, oh no, it smells like hydraulic oil. Gear oil.
He probably smells like green grease.
Alright. Okay, you're good there. Go ahead and just snug it tight.
So we're even?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and pump the brakes. See if we got some fluid coming here. Yeah, I just didn't want them to blow the pins out.
Yep.
Yo.
Do it slow to start with, Batman.
Duty.
Nice and gentle.
Again.
Down.
Here.
Coming back up.
Yeah, here it is. It's coming. Okay, so we got it. It's the bottom one. So let's take both of them off so that we don't have to even worry about it. Replace both of them, be done with it. That way you're not taking this back apart 3 months from now, replacing the other side.
Okay.
Okay? So, are you we're good up there, Batman?
Alright.
Okay, crank that one more time. Okay, and then go ahead and release it. And that way it pushed all the fluid back. Okay? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get these off, because I think we can get them off without having to screw with the pads themselves.
Pads look new.
Jacks. Well, the pads are actually in really good shape.
Yeah, the pad, they're
other than they're oil soaked, but they're in good shape.
Yeah.
So we'll clean those off with some solvent, or
we need some brake parts cleaner.
Okay.
Want me to get some?
Well, you know, what'd you guys have? Like 3 cases here a month ago?
I went through that in 2 weeks.
Okay, so we're gonna have to take our brake lines off. What is that? 3/8, 7/16.
7/16.
7/16, and then I'll need a 7/16, look like a 1/2 inch socket on an extension to get the cylinders out. Looks like it's just a single bolt. Okay, so let's get our brake lines off
there
first.
Should be a line wrench. It's 3/8 on one end and 7/16 on the other. Grab that for me.
And what was the bolt?
Bolt should be a 1/2 inch with an extension.
Seems like maybe you've done this once or twice before.
My dad bought his first truck in '71, which put me sophomore in high school.
Okay.
And I rebuilt a '58 GMC pickup when I was 13, and it's still running.
Here's your line wrench.
So yeah, I've done this a little bit. Worked for Caterpillar for 4 years.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, it's just a little bit of. Come on.
Teach you how to get past it.
Can you without it realizing?
That's awesome.
I mean, I have servers that run.
He speaks silently.
All the
hears is our reaction.
The black background gets annoying every day.
I need a cheater card.
Join server. That white one behind you. Go over it.
No, I'm just running Windows 7.
Oh, nice. Since he's around.
Nope. We need a little piece of pipe.
I gotcha.
George.
Yeah, no doubt. What do you need? Which one?
The aluminum one, the silver one.
Cheater bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ready?
Beauty.
The two that you look at is Windows Loader, which works on the Windows 7. And then there is Microsoft Suite, Office.
Yeah, I used to have this DVD that had all the way back to
There's one.
Definitely another Should we just take your vice grips and snap it? Get it out of the way?
Do you know how to rubber ducky works?
CD antenna?
No. USB drive that you plug in, it's viewed as a keyboard. It sends commands to the computer.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of rubber ducky. Does it have a keylogger as well? Grab me, you know my tin snips? Yellow handle tin snips? Third drawer down, bottom box.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Here, kid. Ah, my eye! These are not for doing
what they're
it.
used for. A pair of spikes would probably been better with a better deal. Where's it at?
Okay. Back. Let me. Now let's see if I can get this up. There we go.
Okay. Cheater, put your cheater up on there. Room?
Yep.
Yeah. You got it.
Now I wonder how you're going to get that out without upsetting the shoes, because it looks like they interlock.
But they're all hooked. So they shouldn't go anywhere. What do you do, flip it?
I'm running out of. If I take the bolt out, I won't have enough room to get the ratchet
Okay,
out.
go ahead and get the ratchet out of the way.
Let me drop the extension out of here and I should be able to get it out.
You say if you don't take it too tight, go ahead and take the whole thing out.
There we go.
Say if you didn't take it too tight, I could get it.
It's not finger loose yet. Ah, where's Jordan?
You need a 1
Over
inch
there, what do you
extension.
need?
You got a 1 inch extension instead of the 3?
Yeah. Elise, go get me my 1 inch. Oh, are you shimming the pads out?
Yeah. Makes sense?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering how you were going to deal with that. Sounds good to me. Oh, the brake line's hanging you up?
Yep. I'm trying to get it to bend. There we go.
Can you at least turn the light away for a moment? Ah, thank you.
That man's going about the funding. I says, they'll wait now to thinking about that.
That man's what?
I was thinking about the funding. It's like, it's a little late. We got it torn apart to figure out what you're going to do about that part of it. I'd love to be able to just get new assemblies instead of having to screw with
rebuilding
them.
I'm sure they have available. Oh, one popped apart, huh?
Yeah, when it come off the thing out.
Alright, that's both bolts for that one.
Okay.
I'm going to cut the brake line.
Okay.
That way you don't have to strain the whole damn thing. Try and cut a little bit closer this time. Perfect.
Okay. Fuck. Hard way to go. You okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Crushed my finger.
Oh, not good.
It was wrapped in between the pliers.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's smart.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
Well, it's numb, so we're good.
It's no big deal then, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's not bleeding, it's still attached, and it's numb.
And I can't feel it, so everything's good.
Everything is good.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, that cup at the back there, right at the very back of the. Grab that.
No, no, you're fine. I'm just being good at being right in the way.
Does it go this way?
No, go that way you had it.
Okay.
Plunger.
Ooh, I got a blood blister on the tip of my
Ooh, not good.
right underneath my fingernail.
Okay, so there's one.
I love that. Shimming out the shoes is a nice trick.
I thought you might enjoy having video of some of this.
Too bad you can't do that on a car. Big enough.
Okay.
Quick and painless.
Good.
Here's number 2. Okay. Clean up.
Nice.
The cylinders are up already? Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
We work fast.
What I would like to do is to bring that tire assembly back in here.
Yeah, just in case the truck falls or something.
Just as a secondary, we're not going to get it on, but at least if we can get it on the shaft.
Cool.
Okay? Cool. Makes sense?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here's bigger. Is there a dying pelican outside? Oh no, I think that's Rocco's kid. Why do kids always have to make such terrifying noises?
Because they're kids.
And like people who aren't parents don't understand this, so like I always think somebody's dying. Is that you screaming outside? Yeah.
Uh-huh. We were playing with the bubbles, weren't we?
When you were gone, I left all my new channels.
Huh?
I got to knock you out.
You got up on my chair.
I can't get out here now. So this is in my way.
I'm on the very last valve. And then we gotta clean the heads really good.
this place is about as sanitary as a Burger King bathroom.
I wonder how loud the parts tumbler is going to be in this video.
Probably pretty loud.
And this is why things don't get done. Put some alcohol in there to see if it leaks through.
Yep. You use alcohol because alcohol is thinner than water. Brake parts cleaner is probably the most ideal, but probably the most expensive. Either way, it's fixed. As soon as I let up, it just starts to...
Right, but there's no tension on it.
Right. There is no tension.
Just jealous you didn't get drafted to the Chris team.
Huh?
So you're just jealous you didn't get drafted to the Chris team.
Oh yeah.
The best team of all.
Best team of all.
I think you need some more soap. No.
Not need more soap.
More soap.
One thing it does not need.
More soap.
You should make like a soap volcano.
More bubbles.
Right? A soap volcano. That would be awesome.
You're no fun, Casey.
Oh, I did that with the fountain once.
You've seen the methane balloon bubbles that they made? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I went and bought... How much laundry detergent did we get?
Probably should not say this on video.
It doesn't matter. It's past the statute of limitations. It's,
You do not need to give the youth of America horrible ideas.
You can edit it out.
Anybody with any sort of brain or not common sense, I'm sure has thought of this. Let's go get, I don't know, 150 pounds of laundry detergent and put it in a fountain.
Put the head back together.
That was a Monday morning, and it was on the way to the local high school. There was this fountain. So everybody that had to go to school that morning had to drive through the foam that had frothed over onto Colorado Boulevard.
That's awesome. You know what I was talking about though, with the Mythbusters thing?
I think
Under
so, yeah.
the
They ran
alcohol
methane
pan.
through
Oh, I
soap.
thought you were looking for
They
that.
made like a gigantic tower of methane bubbles, and they lit it on fire.
Maybe I haven't seen that.
It's an older episode.
Where's the other washer?
Oh, don't play this game. Is it in there still?
No, it's not. I had them both out.
One. Are you sure that's not in there?
Yes. I am sure that it's not in there. I took it out.
Was it that one?
No.
All right, hold on.
That's fine.
Oh, which way you rotate those? Yeah. The only thing it matters on is the passenger side. It has to be in that position where you can get a socket on 2 of them, and then you get the wrench on that last one.
I meant like which way did the gaskets go?
Oh, whether there's a top or a bottom? No, it doesn't matter.
I was kind of, I didn't think there was. Oh, what do I scrape the gasket? What should I use?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Scraper?
Heaven forbid, you know, you can't see the fingerprints on this black. Those are welds.
I can see the really
You're gonna drive it down the road, and you're gonna hit a speed bump too fast and scrape the wall paint off.
So,
Come on, Jordan, you don't got time.
thanks to this pile of aluminum shavings
Ain't
over
nobody
here,
got time for that.
set the hammer down there, didn't notice it was there, and then I went bink, and all the shavings went.
Good job.
So, we gotta clean them.
Nobody knows.
You have a scraper?
Hey, Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah.
Morning. I have a plastic scraper. Okay, good.
You need to spool this thing. What? You need to spool this thing.
Be very careful with this.
Right, dude? You need to put a spool back in it. Then no more one-wheel burnouts.
You know what you need is a hard spoke.
If it's black, it'd be better.
What?
4 foot zip tie. No reasons.
Mm-hmm. That is not an innocent face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not talking about the kid.
Oh, goodness.
Apparently makes us a little more deviant than I am.
Right? Okay, I'm trying.
Oh, you thought you were gonna zip tie,
Conan, but no, I wanted to.
It's not a bad idea.
Zip tying Conan? No, you're right. Until he starts crying.
Then you feel bad.
Huh?
Could you chew that a little more quietly?
Look at what you did. Oh, I'm gonna shine the light in your eye. Oh, and drop the small piece into the incredibly complicated engine.
Maybe if you didn't chew your gum so loudly, that wouldn't have happened.
It helps me concentrate, okay?
No, it's not okay.
That's not my shirt. Look at my shirt. It's gonna get scratched up whether you want to do it or not. I ain't no professional exhaust.
Whoa.
I can hold up most of the weight.
Are you messing up his exhaust?
Yes. All the exhaust.
He just made that.
Ta-da.
Broken only like 3 welds.
Don't scratch my exhaust.
He's having a hell of a time with the gaskets too.
You should probably grab that.
Do you need an adult?
I think he does.
You don't count as an adult, so you're out of luck.
Okay, and who here does?
Stop fucking around already.
He left this morning.
I'm holding up all of the goddamn weight.
Lavelle?
Yes. He counts as an
Say that when
adult.
you're holding it. Here, this. Here, I got it. Alright, bring it.
You can leave that open.
How many people does it take to install exhaust? You're gonna have to, yeah.
I actually have a good camera angle.
And I'm fairly centered in the hole.
I was very. Someone's dumping some stuff.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Light bulb.
I thought you said somebody was dumping stuff in the dumpster or something.
It does not concern you. I'm just
Does
kidding.
not concern me.
They're dumping out tile.
Not my monkey.
Not your football?
Not my football. Yep. No circus here, just footballs. Speaking of monkeys and footballs.
It's about what you're doing right now?
Done. All done.
Hold on. Wait, don't go anywhere.
Car's ready to get some head.
Ready? Say it.
All done.
Party, party, party.
Just made it blend in with the rest of it. That's not very exciting. I would have done like bright green like the rest of yours.
You should have done it red like your hood. I still think you should do a Larson scanner in the front.
916.
And then
This is the opposite of what I've ever heard. Be like, oh, why'd you do it that ridiculous color? You should have done it black.
and then
this ridiculous color.
And then for Halloween, you could be the Hoff. David Hasselhoff, Kit, Knight Rider.
Yeah,
You're old, Minkus.
you know how expensive though to have your car done like that is?
Well, you don't have to do the whole car. You just need to do the LED.
I know there are guys that are retards. Well, not retards. They're just fools.
Hey, thank you for correcting me.
Because I grew up watching Knight Rider, so.
The new ones.
Sorry, it's not as bad. Amy had a crush on
the Hoff.
On the $6 Million Man.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like to have the little light that goes back and forth.
You can easily get a little LED strip online that you can program just to go back and forth.
It's a basic electronics project.
Yeah.
I can't have this hood though.
Why? It makes you unique.
The GTA hood looks really cool.
You're unique.
Just like everyone else.
You're unique.
Y'all are so encouraging.
Looks like you might get to hear it.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, never mind.
I thought you were supposed to clock this so you can actually get all the...
Sorry.
Go, Jordan.
He fucked up his own car. Who cares?
Let him fix it.
I cares.
That's what you get for fucking up your own car.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
One way or another. See that sway bar upside down? Yeah, but... I get that neon green.
Oh, hell yeah. You can get neon green shocks.
Yeah.
Shocks for these aren't incredibly expensive.
Usually shocks aren't.
Especially if you buy the cheap ones.
I don't want the cheap ones.
He wants the green ones.
Yeah.
Just shoot a little WD-40 on there. It'll be good.
On what are we spraying WD-40 on? The shocks?
No, the exhaust.
Why?
To get it to slide in.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I didn't know what you were trying to say. Like, spray exhaust. Or spray WD-40 on it.
It's got too big a head.
We added so much paint that it doesn't fit.
And that's why my first wife left me.
I had no big of a head. Go ahead.
We're gonna smack the side of the muffler, and then we're gonna have to.
No, we're not. You are.
Yeah, what's this weed crap you keep saying?
You got French muscle in your pocket?
It's okay. We're altering the flow. We're increasing the velocity.
I got your velocity increasing.
Like I said, good thing Google's here.
None of us are going to be attempted.
Wait, whatever. I'm gonna look this.
We had like cardboard wrapping paper tubes. Scotch tape.
Pringle cans, that's a favorite.
It's got aluminum on the inside. What, you gonna video it? Oh, take a couple pictures of Doogie put in?
Yeah.
Ooh, the camera doesn't like that work.
I love it when random people call me. Yeah, don't take pictures of me doing it. That way you can tell your friends, I made this.
Don't interrupt the guy.
Snapchat goes away. You know you can keep Snapchats.
I don't care enough to do that. Girls don't Snapchat me because this is
Right?
Poor guy.
like I said, I don't really know anything.
He's all alone. No wonder he's hanging out here all the time.
I was alone. I was all by myself. No one was looking. I was all by myself. Oh yeah, did I mention? I was all by myself. All by myself. I went to your house. No one was there. I'm all alone. Inside me. But you got to help me.
How does this song go?
You two are a little ridiculous.
No, we're
Hey,
not.
I'm singing a Green Day song.
I don't know one. Donkey from Shrek.
Look at those fingerprints.
Oh my god!
How about right now?
That shit.
No, but
After
after it gets
spit,
hot, they'll
just
just
burn in and be ruined.
Oh yeah, I've had brake cleaner on my hand all day. That's gonna just eat it right off.
You're making him sad,
I've
Bab.
washed my hands.
Really, the only person I'd ever see that would be the oil change guy.
So Doogie's gonna see it again?
Yeah, when I edit the video. Alright, we should be there. All of them are good in time. Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Oh well. You have to take it off anyway to repaint it soon.
Do you ever anticipate changing this out? Or are you gonna let somebody do it?
I realize my phone has a flash.
You guys
Hey Doogie, did you ever figure out what this was for?
I'm just gonna. Oh! I know what this is for.
That picture could have used a lot less Doogie's face.
There are a lot of things that could use a lot less of his
That's right,
face.
he's making a great face.
What's it
Wait, you
for?
figured out what it goes to? Yes, I did. What is it? Coolant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'll show you so you know for next time. See how that has that? Yeah. It doesn't plug in, like if the sensor was sticking straight out, it doesn't plug in like this. It slides over to sideways like this.
Regardless, it's true.
No, well, it still clips on. Oh.
Yeah. Wait, does it actually go back on the tempo sensor?
Yeah.
So the sensor might actually work.
This sensor will.
The one that I broke, that would be cool and spray it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe that's for your.
That's what that one is. Or wait, was that on that side?
I don't know. Dude. If your coolant temp gauge works after this, now you know which one it is. Cool.
Oh my rider.
He's got it in gear.
What's that oil thing? So what is that? I'm up to pressure. But you like fingering holes.
Only to make them smooth and shiny. Now say hi.
Hi! The camera woman wasn't ready, apparently.
Nope.
I think you're a bad camera lady. Oh, the look I'm getting from the eyes of doom.
No.
I'm gonna finish step 1.